You're watching the Entrepreneurial SME. The spotlight is on the e-commerce industry and the tech startups that are identifying opportunities in the market. Helping us to do so is co-founder of Credipple, Khululwa Lekoma. Khulu, every time I sit here with people, they always make it sound great, right? But I always know there are challenges, there are obstacles, especially running a business like yours. What would be the typical challenges that you deal with?
For sure. I think some of the biggest challenges small businesses face is number one, funding. And I think it's not just about funding, it's the right kind of funding that matches the growth and strategy of your business. Over and beyond that, I think the market conditions are quite tough. Our economy is not growing as fast as it should be. So for us, it's important to look outside of South Africa for growth opportunities. So
on the part of funding, actually, did you have to raise any funding? Did you still cheat? Rob somebody? Did government come in?
No, my father would kill me. So no, we've raised funding. We've raised funding from grants. We've been lucky enough to win some international grants. We have raised equity funding in the past. So I think as much as they have a bad rep, a lot of the corporates in South Africa play a key role in providing development and business support to small businesses. So luckily we've been fortunate enough to be a recipient of some of that support.
Do you know how many people have said, where you're sitting and they're telling me they're not getting that support? Could it be that the SMEs are failing to sell themselves well to the corporates that are willing to support them through their ED?
I think I would not be the one to comment on that, because I think we've also been rejected in the past. Yeah. So I wouldn't say that. But what I would say is that you need to make sure that you have a fit with the corporate that you are approaching in terms of the funding you're looking for. Okay. I think that's really key.
Data protection, would that be part of your challenges? I mean, I come to join your space and I've come with stuff that I own, that's my IP. Yeah. How sure are we that I'm not giving away my money to you?
I think that's one of the most important things a technology business has to focus on. Of course, we are governed by POPI and Papaya. So ensuring that we are compliant with those policies is super important for a business like ours.
You also told us that you're a teacher, right? You're a digital teacher. That's what you said. What are some of the clips for SMEs that you think people should go to look at and build a credibility so that then when they come to this platform, they can work with you?
I think some of our partners are key players in the space. You look at players like Digify Africa, Zayo. I think these are the kind of organizations that make the right kind of content available so you can develop in-demand skills. Because the reality is that if you have in-demand skills, you'll be more attractive in the marketplace. Yeah. So I definitely think you need to look at partners like that and their content so that you can upskill yourself and be more relevant in the marketplace.
Would you pick out one, two of previous clients that have done exceptionally well and it was because of Credipple?
I think because of our platform conditions, I'm obviously not allowed to discuss.
And I'm not taking names, but you could say, there was this organization that did 1, 2, 3, and they've done.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of international NPOs from Germany, local telecoms, local fintechs that have found incredible talent. In fact, just recently, a local edtech startup has come to Credipple and has really accelerated their growth in a very short space of time because they have access to top talent that they find on our platform. So absolutely.
By the way, for somebody who asks you about data protection, I would never compromise you. So that what is in the pipeline? Congratulations, you made the first 5 years. They say small businesses die in the first 5 years. You up to 10 now. What is the next 5?
I think for us, the next 5 years is scale. We definitely are looking at not leaving, but making our talent available more globally. Yeah. Of course, South Africa's currency is not doing too well, but there's benefits to that. Being in the services industry, you're usually selling your time in hours. So international clients can pay more for those hours. So
the dollar goes a long way,
the dollar goes a long way.
It's cheaper for them. So I've got a few questions for you before we conclude. Very quick ones, and let's get some fun on them. Have you ever thought of quitting?
Yes.
Why?
It's tough. It's tough. It's very tough.
So therefore, what keeps you going?
My co-founders, my team. Every day has different motivations.
What do you do for fun?
Gold Reef City.
Doing what there?
Screaming.
Given a chance, would you do this again?
Yes.
Coffee, whiskey?
Coffee.
I know now why you do it again. Thank you very much for spending time with us.
Thank you, Patrams. It's a pleasure.
And thank you for watching the Entrepreneurial SME from me, Rems Mabote. Good night and God bless.
Telkom Business, behind South African businesses' drive to thrive.